Coming up next, we have Pillars of Hinduism. The very popular host here is our Jane-mane, Dr. Satish Misra. Today, Dr. Misra's guest is Dr. Dileep Thatte, who will offer us an explanation on the 7 stars of Hindu Dharma.
Namaskar, Dr. Satish Misra. We are privileged to have today a distinguished guest, Dileep Thatte, who had made his mission to educate the next generation as well as local American population on Hinduism. Hinduism is a very complex and confusing subject sometimes, with so many rituals, so many mythology, numerous practices, and this can lead to some misunderstanding. So, Dileep is going to talk a little bit about this overview of our Hindu Dharma. Dileep, welcome to the show. Please go ahead and explain.
Thank you. As Mishraji has said, Hinduism can be a very complex and confusing religion, and in order to properly educate people on the core tenets of Hinduism, I have studied Upanishads and now decided to create a framework which will analyze the religion, so that the analysis will allow people to put the right perspective to the rituals, the practices, as well as the core tenets. Here is the model of the analysis. The outer layer of the religion explains, comprises of rituals, rites, festivals, and practices. Practices come from the family tradition. Rituals are typical, the pujas, the artis, the bhajans. The rites are namkaran or naming ceremony, upanayanam or thread ceremony, wedding ceremony, and festivals. Of course, the festivals are the Diwali and Dashera and Holi, and all of these are important part of the religion. However, they change with time, they change with location. Example, Onam and Pongal are celebrated in the south, whereas in the north, people don't even know about that, or they may have a different name for it. Similarly, Maharashtra celebrates Ganesh, Bengal celebrates Durga Puja. They are all Hindus, and yet there is a lot of variety and variation, and that's the beauty of it. So these are time sensitive, they are location sensitive, and they are geography sensitive. So you go a little bit deeper to the values. What are the values of Hinduism? Well, values of Hinduism are very similar to many other religions, such as speak the truth, self-control, charity, forgiveness, and these are all the values taught by most great religions, because religions by nature are established to establish harmony and peace in the society. So people think that, oh, all religions teach the same, so they must be the same. But that's not the case, because then you go a little bit deeper to the goals in life. What are the goals in life in Hinduism? And goals in life in Hinduism are dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Dharma has many meanings in Sanskrit, but the key meanings are social consciousness, righteousness, and duty based on your role in life. And dharma can be considered to be ethical behavior. So as long as you live by dharma, the artha, which is material protection and material security, and kama, which is physical pleasure, are fair ball. So Hinduism says there are some religions who tend to avoid material wealth and physical pleasure, but Hinduism says that as long as you live by dharma, as long as you live ethically, it is fair ball to have artha, which is material protection, and kama, which is physical pleasure. However, the most important goal in life is moksha, which is liberation. And once you get on the spiritual journey of moksha, Hinduism says slowly you will automatically, your interest in the material pleasures will wane out. But even those goals, the core of the religion, which is constant for the last 5,000 years, which is there today and will be there in the future, are the core beliefs, and that is what I want to focus on, which is the 7 stars of Hinduism.
That's great. So we are all very eager to know about 7 stars, learn a little bit more about it. Our time is limited today, but I still want to go back to these. We are hung up on rituals, we are hung up on festivals, we are hung up on rites, we are hung up on practices. But what do we do to get to here?
Excellent question, and you are so right, because what do our next generation see? They see basically this.
This is what we all see.
Yes,
yeah.
because that is where most of our time, effort, energy is spent, on festivals, rites, practices.
This does not constitute Hindu Dharma.
That is not the core of the Hindu Dharma.
Yeah.
The core of the Hindu Dharma is philosophical in nature, and that is why I wanted to make sure that the philosophy or the philosophical basis is not eclipsed by all of these things, and the next generation, as well as my American friends, know what is the core of the Hindu religion, and that is the focus of the 7 stars.
That's great. 7 stars, we are very eager. I want to know a little bit more about 7 stars, even though I have heard you. But these rituals and things like that, this is what peripheral.
Yes.
And people get hung up on that. So we do know a little bit about values. We have a little bit knowledge about goals, but very little knowledge about 7 stars. So we are going to focus on those 7 stars in the next sessions.
Okay.
So I want to continue the session. So, but today I want to thank you for exposing us to the outer peripheral of the basic Hindu tenets. So anything you have to say, the last word to the audience?
Well, thank you very much, Satish ji, for giving me this opportunity. And my request to the audience is, if you want to know more about 7 stars, please do contact Mishra ji.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you very much.
Enjoy.
Namaste.
Yeah.